Jacqui Cummins. I live in Hartlepool, 6 miles up the road from Redcar, and that's where I'm standing as PPC. Well, at the moment, I really want to be outside the European Union. I desperately believe that we need to take control of everything in the country, from our money, our laws, borders, waters, and definitely our military. It's very frustrating. I don't know anyone who isn't screaming and shouting at the TV. One thing that the people keep saying to me when I go around the doors canvassing is how angry they are and how disgusted they are. They believe that the politicians are behaving like children. I would say so, yes. In fact, if you look at the job that I've done, I've worked as an independent financial advisor. My job was always listening to people, finding out what their needs were, what their ambitions were. I've worked with people from first-time buyers to sophisticated businessmen to corporate clients. And I really do like to treat people the way I'd like to be treated myself. And I've always tried to help people. And I've worked with some very vulnerable clients as well in the field of funding long-term care. I would say I have a strong social conscience, and I suppose, I don't think there's any doubt that I got that as a result of my childhood. I have the most wonderful husband, but we got married, and then 6 days after the wedding he collapsed, and he was diagnosed with a progressive illness, and he has primary progressive MS. And when I closed my business down 6 years ago, after I closed it down, I then provided help, along with others, to take care of my husband. It actually affects almost every aspect of our life, because I like to think that everything I do, our home and everything, is centred around my husband's needs. When it comes to what I'm doing now, my husband is so passionate that we leave the European Union. He is my staunchest supporter. He is determined that I do this, and we're doing this together. And of course, as I said, I closed my business down and then joined in the care with my husband. That wasn't my primary motivation at the time. We do have other help, and that means that I am free to pursue this, because this is important to both my husband and myself, and I firmly believe to most of the people in the Redcar constituency and the country as a whole. They said to me, and I think this sums it up, "You look like us, you sound like us, you are one of us." There's only 6 miles between us. You know, at the end of the day, we're such similar towns. We, as I said, we have the same accent. We have similar aspirations, problems. We were both fundamentally British Steel, and ICI and British Steel were in between us both. They were the primary industries. My dad worked at British Steel amongst many of his other jobs. And as I said, they don't see a difference. Because they're the only one that's aiming for a clean break. The only one, and the thing I think as well is that democracy is it's the absolute backbone of the Brexit Party. From the way that they decide the policies, in asking people, the way they do everything. It's not just about Brexit anymore. It is about democracy. And I think this is a party that best represents my thoughts and feelings and hopes for the future for this country.
Have you got any hidden talents?
I would say I'm very much like my mother. Although I've had a professional career, because I've had a career and run a business, people tend to think that I'm a staunch women's libber, and nothing could be further from the truth. I'm very old-fashioned and very traditional. I love knitting, I love sewing, I love painting, I love drawing, I love baking. So anything creative, really, lots of things creative.
Tea or coffee?
Tea. Very definitely.
Have you got any phobias?
Spiders. I don't like spiders. You'll hear me scream.
If you were not in politics, what would your dream job be? Any job in the world?
travel consultant. I like that.
What would you say your 3 best qualities are?
I treat people the way I'd like to be treated myself. I'd like to think I'm kind. I'd like to think I help other people. I've got a sense of humour. And I'm hardworking.
If you could outlaw anything today, what would it be?
Violence.
So you're stranded on a desert island.
Right.
What are the 3 things that you would take with you?
My husband, a bottle of Drambuie, and although my husband would leave me, it would be a Billy Ocean record.
Fantastic. And last one, red or brown sauce?
Or red. Brown's perverse. Why would you do it?